everybody. Today I'm with Lee Demarbre and let's do an interview. So, hi Lee, how are you doing?
And thank you very much. Thanks for having me. I'm doing well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no problem. So, first question. What made you go, let's make Jesus fight vampires in Ottawa? Were you nervous or just really excited to go wild?
Well, it was exciting to make a movie with my friends. That was the most. So I shot. I'm going to grab this camera. We shot Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter on this camera. And that was the most exciting thing about shooting Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter because we shot it on film. And I would say it was actually, this is the most exciting thing about making that movie.
That doesn't even look like it's a camera.
I know,
Whoa.
no batteries. It just winds up, right? So the absolute most exciting thing about that movie was shooting on film. It was fun having lesbian vampires chase Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter around. It was fun for him saving the day at the end of the movie. But nothing was more fun for Phil, who played Jesus, and me and everyone involved. We shot that movie in this camera, and it was a dream because everything's digital now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's an impressive camera. I have no idea.
It's heavy. You want to try to hold it? It's it's heavy, right?
That's way more heavier than I thought it was.
Running with it and dangling off of hanging in trees, filming that movie. Yeah, it was really fun.
That's crazy because when I did my short film, because I played in short films, I had they had like a triple bigger camera, but it was like less heavy than that.
Yeah, well, digital, there's no weight to digital, right? It's all just ones and zeros. There's no weight to that. Digital is cool, and I'm impressed you're making movies. I'm not trying to put down digital, but film, you can't, everything's steel and metal, and so there's more weight to it.
That's pretty cool.
There's springs involved. Springs are heavy.
Yeah. Second question. Did you really do a fake crucifixion at Cannes?
Yeah, at the Cannes Film Festival. Actually, I have a photo of it. So at the Cannes, I went to the Cannes Film Festival for the second time with my film Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter. And the first time I went with Trauma Films. You know Trauma? Toxic Avenger.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah. So Lloyd's a good friend of mine, and he's a good big influence. And so in 1999, I saw him do publicity stunts to get people attracted to his movie. So I said, I'm going to go back next year with my film Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter, and I'm going to crucify a lesbian vampire on the beach. This is an ad. This was in the French newspaper, so Jean-Claude Van Damme was on the beach right beside us promoting his new movie, and all of his press left. I felt bad for Jean-Claude. All of his press left to come take pictures of my lesbian vampire on the beach. And she's in my movies. That's Robin Whaley. And so that's what we did. And it was worth it because we got on the cover of the French newspaper, which got Lloyd Kaufman's attention, which got we got a DVD release and a Blu-ray release, and it made the movie doing this publicity stunt. So if you're a young, inspired filmmaker like yourself, it takes a lot of courage to make a movie. Yeah. Use that same courage to promote your movie at Cannes or wherever you go. You know what? I don't have to tell you. Look how you're dressed. Yeah, you're a very courageous young woman, and I hope you come up with something cool like that to promote your new film.
Thank you so much. That's so
welcome.
Nice.
You're very welcome.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's a great idea.
Thanks for saying so. Thank you.
Third question. In Smash Cut, did you use anything real for the gross effects, or was it all fake and sticky?
It was real. A lot of it was real. So my hero for all my life making movies is Herschel Gordon Lewis. And Herschel often went to butcher shops to get real intestines and hearts and livers. And it's so fun, right? Because it looks real and people can tell. So I've often tried to, there's a lot of stuff in Smash Cut that's fake. Like the heads are real doll heads that I got, and we pulled out the plastic eyes and we put pig eyes, big pig eye, or is it pig? Pig eyes have the same eyes, it's the same width as human eyes. So we put pig eyes in the sockets and we pulled them out with a X-Acto knife. I did the same gag on my new film, Enter the Dragon. We used real pig eyes and used real intestines. And it's just exciting to me to remind myself of a Herschel Gordon Lewis movie. Herschel was the first filmmaker to bring to make a gore movie with Blood Feast in 1963, and I'd like to remind Herschel that he's an artist because he never saw himself as an artist. He saw himself as I'm trying to make money here, Lee. I'm not an artist. It's like, no, you are an artist because you're inspiring people to make movies. And here's an example of that.
That is pretty cool.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your story. So, fourth question. Is Enter the Dragon about kung fu and drag queens and monsters?
Yeah, it's a kung fu action comedy horror musical about a drag queen. That's how I put it. Because I promoted Jesus Christ Vampire like that 25 years ago. A kung fu action comedy horror movie about the second coming. So it's the same ingredients. Drag Dragon was made with the same ingredients of that, but we added drag queens. And I thought it'd be fun to exploit drag queens as a straight white male. I thought it'd be funny to do that the way, Hollywood in the 70s exploited the black audience. Or, women in prison movies, or, horror movies are exploitation. Blood and guts is exploitation. When you don't have enough money to put a movie star in your movie, you're making your movies. You can't afford Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise, but you put blood and guts in your movie. You're using blood and guts as an exploitation of device. And there's nothing that's cooler than making a movie with Tom Cruise.
And last question. The Mayfair Theater is supposedly haunted. Have you seen or felt anything spooky yourself?
Yes, the Mayfair Theater is haunted by 3 ghosts. There's 2 behind the screen.
Yes.
There's 1 in the couch.
Okay.
And apparently he doesn't like when people sit with him. Apparently when people sit in the couch with him, he hates it. That's what I was told. The cinema was built in 1932, so it kind of makes sense there's ghosts.
Yeah.
I've never had the experience of feeling, you know what? I want to believe so bad. I've never had an experience of a ghost or a UFO or Bigfoot, but I want to believe in all these things. So I want to, since I was a kid, I want those things to happen to me. But we've had 2 different nights where paranormal investigators have spent the night in the Mayfair, and 2 different outfits have told us that it's haunted, and one of them have recordings behind the screen of 2 ghosts, and he played them for me. I couldn't recognize it, and I've listened. I couldn't, but they're certain there's 2 ghosts there. I like telling the story that there's ghosts there. It's more exciting than when you're watching a movie. The screen. Movie screen. Have you ever stood close to a movie screen? Yeah. There's tiny little holes because the speakers are behind the screen, and that's how the sound gets through. Yeah. So I like to think the ghosts are back there looking at us watching the movie.
Well, that's pretty freaky. I like all the horror movies. I don't like ghosts because they're sometimes they jump scare us, and it's and it gets too much sometimes. But I watch Poltergeist and everything.
The original Poltergeist?
Yeah.
Masterpiece.
Right.
That's a masterpiece.
Right.
It's incredible action. It's an incredible horror film, and it's an adventure too. When I was a kid, it made me think of the afterlife. And I think of the portholes where they go in the closet and they come out of the ceiling.
Yeah.
It just blew me away, and I think about it all the time. It's brilliant.
Yeah, really. So, that's pretty much it. So, thank you so much, Lee, for
You did a very good job. I'm very impressed with your questions and your demeanor on camera. Good job, Dad.
Thank
Can
you.
I do a photo?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Okay.